It's the King J, back with another video. This is a quick summary of what the Tekken Talk was about. I know that a lot of people watched me stream it earlier on, but I was extremely tired. I only had like 1 hour nap after coming back from the gym and playing Tekken, so I was just like, look, let me just do a quick recap video. It makes a lot of sense to do a quick recap video just to kind of explain like exactly what they're talking about, thoughts on what I have thought about the stuff and so forth. So if we skip forward a bit, I talk about account suspensions. So account involved in unauthorized activities in Tekken 8 have been issued bans ranging from temporary to indefinite for intentional disconnections, cheating, glitching, rank boosting, inappropriate in-game and chat behavior, customizations, and username. This action targets users who violated the End of User License Agreement, EULA, after receiving multiple in-game reports. So this is account suspension from March the 28th. We're now on March the 29th, right? They say we plan to continue account suspensions after April. Further updates will be given as soon as new information is available. So yeah, that's for people that like, you know, plug in and all of that stuff as well. Obviously, there's been a case of people that are getting strikes from doing mods and stuff like that. I don't know the full ins and outs of that, but maybe because of the Tekken shop, they're probably scared of people doing like modding it and then downloading it for free. Have no idea. Maybe someone else can educate me more on what's going on in that situation. Have no idea. Character adjustments. This is for the third update. In version 1.3, continuing from previous version 1.2, focus was planned on correcting unintended move behavior. So obviously, they talk about Azucena and the running 3-2. Now, the reason why I said what I said on Twitter, like I ain't got time to be battling with other people when they respond and say stuff like, "Oh, but it's a step in the right direction." All you have to do with this move now is just time it correctly. So they've removed 3 frames of advantage, so that means it will be +2. If the first hit misses, then that means the second hit is guaranteed. The second hit won't come out. So all she will be doing is running with the knee, right? So I'm trying to get to a bit where she actually does it. And to be fair with you, that is cool because obviously she's lingering in the air with her knee for quite a while. But to be honest with you, I still think that this move it's going to be very strong, right? Because +2 is still like, if I throw out a 10 frame, that move is going to come out in 8 frames. So it's still going to be pretty strong. And I know that people are going to be like, oh yeah, like, this move is good. Like, I think it's still very, very strong. It still has the chip damage. It still has the actual damage as well, which I think is interesting. Because why would you have the damage? Look, so they show you here that you can sidewalk, right? So look. So let's have a look at that again. So she just lingers in the air and she jumps with a knee, right? And this move, look. So if the second one hits, if the first hits, the second move comes out. So yeah, you can sidestep, you can sidewalk. But as you can see from this is a long run up. This is a long run up. Like if for example, if I just start to lock you in with the frames, like I'll start doing running 3-2, you've blocked it. Then I do jab. Then I do running 3-2 again, or I do something else. Then like this move is going to still do the same chip, right? If I feel like if you're gonna try to sidestep, I'll then use like a homing move, right? So I think it's a step in the right direction for sure. But if I be honest, there's still other moves that she does have, like one for Jalen is pretty yeah. I don't know why it's Jalen, but maybe that's because if that move gels, then you have to kind of guess the third hit type of thing. I don't know, but I was kind of expecting they would have done something about down forward 1-4. Down forward 1-4 is what's going to keep people from trying to like sidestep and stuff like that, right? So I'll just do running 3-2, down forward 1-4, right? But then obviously the counter argument here is hold on. So the move is still +5, right? Look, so they said it's plus. Maybe in their version, I don't know. The move is still showing +5 on here, so I don't know what's going on for this version. Maybe that's it's +5. They said they removed the frames, unless it was more. I have no idea. I'd have to check it out. But yeah, it's showing +5. So yeah, Moving forward off of that, they've got character adjustments. Some of the stuff like last is then 3 is now +5 from what I remember. And there's some other stuff. But the patch notes to me, I'll be honest, they're not that great, right? They're not that great. I personally think that there is a lot of stuff that needs to be changed before Evo Japan. But from the looks of things, it's like they've done unintended behavior with these patch notes, like stuff that's not meant to be happening. And then now we're getting forward to Evo Japan. So, yeah, it's, again, like I said, it's looking like we might see Azucena's in the finals. I think out of the 5, just got to put it out there, Azucena, King, Dragunov, Feng, or Jin. These are the characters that I think. Oh, sorry, Xiao Yu. Xiao Yu cannot go past Jin. Jin can't go past Xiao Yu. Like, those characters are what we're gonna see in Evo Japan. So they're showing about the character adjustments. So they're gonna be buffing characters that are not being used that much. So as you can see, a lot of you know that I use Leroy. So Leroy potentially could be buffed. We'll see. I'm not so optimistic about it, but we'll see. I'll be open-minded. But yeah. Panda's heat smash is terrible, so maybe they might buff that. Zafina has some changes to when she recovers. No, so when she takes damage from the Azazel stuff. So yeah. So there we go. Hold on a second. Right, so these are the character usage. So we're probably not going to see any, I don't know if we're going to see any nerfs from these characters here. So like I said, Victor being 3rd is pretty interesting because I thought Feng would probably be more used in the Tekken God ranks or above. But it looks like it's Victor, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, they're just showing you all the stats and stuff like that. And then moving forward, they have functional improvements, bug fixes and stuff. So they say a feature has been added to ranked match, quick match, and group match. 1 second. So yeah, so they have a quit option on the Steam version, so you don't have to go into options then quit. You're now gonna have it on the main menu, which I think makes sense. A feature has been added to ranked match, quick match, group match modes, which to allow for the termination and invalidation of matches if the network connection quality falls below certain specific conditions, which is really good. They had that in Street Fighter where if both players feel like the connection is not great, then you can just both hold start and it just stops the match. Right? So if it's laggy and you don't have to put up with closing out the match and then losing, you both can hold start. But the only problem is if the other person doesn't want to hold start and they want to lag you out, then yeah, it's a bit of a madness. An indication has been added to the versus screen in player match mode to display when the stage has been randomly selected. I mean, that should have been in the beginning of Tekken 8. They had it in Tekken 7, so I'm a bit surprised why they changed it. Now, this is the part that everyone is going crazy about, right? So it's you'll get my thoughts on it afterwards, but I will just talk about it now. So the Tekken Fight Pass. So during the specific period, players can increase their level by completing daily, weekly missions in online matches, allowing them to obtain various items. So there is a battle pass now. Now, this is going to rub people up the wrong way. I can surely understand why. But what they mean by level is in Street Fighter 6, the more you play and more you complete missions or will do whatever, is the more points you get. And then with the battle points, you also get more, you get a level, right? So your level keeps going up the more you play. So it's kind of like an addiction. You keep playing, you keep getting more levels, you keep getting more stuff unlocked. So I know people are pretty much like, oh, well, why do we have to pay this, that, and the other? You don't have to pay. There's a free version, which you don't really get that much rare items, but then you get a version where you can, you pay and you get the super rare items. Well, they'll be rare because you're paying for them, right? So, yeah, I think it's a good one. Look, even if when I look at I've seen a tweet from Nee just now, yeah. I send it over to you now. So he says, is it possible to add a Rager animation in Tekken Shop? I think it's difficult, but if there are add another Rager animation for the character, I'm willing to pay and buy it. In the case of Jin, his Rager is so simple. If there's some more awesome animation, I want to buy it. Yeah, I agree. I think that makes a lot of sense, and I would definitely buy one as well. If there was one that was better, I would be on buying it and attaching it to my character. I think that makes a lot of sense. So yeah, as we say, the premium tier is where items are even more luxurious. Players can also acquire Tekken coins, which can be exchanged for various items in the Tekken shop. Now, again, this is the part where everyone's like, oh my gosh, like, why do we have to pay again? We've just paid £80 for a game. People are plugging left, right, and center. You know, certain things are not working. Plus, now you're adding stuff to the Tekken shop. Now, like, of course it's going to rub people the wrong way, right? Because the game is not working as intended in some areas, and we would rather those stuff be fixed than, you know, keep on getting updates to the shop. The shop is getting updated more than the actual game in that sense, right? So people are going to be upset with it. They're going to be like, oh, okay, so why do I have to keep paying for stuff? So yeah, and then they keep advertising stuff for the shop, so it's gonna wind people up. To be honest with me, like I said, I told you my stance on it. I'm not a sheep. I'm not gonna be jumping on with everyone else that's gonna be complaining about it. If you want to buy it, you can buy it. If you don't, you don't. You've got the game. You can play the game. Just, yeah, enjoy it. If you want the other stuff, you pay for it. That's how their marketing system is. That's just the way how it goes, right? They said new costume sets, Cyber Pack 1 and Cyber Pack 2 are available for all characters. You get a legacy costume for Yoshimitsu and an Eddie Gordo avatar skin, right? So this costume I think this is Tekken 6 Yoshimitsu. Cool, it looks pretty cool. I think it'll be like $4.99, I don't know. So yeah, that's the stuff for the Tekken shop. Let me know what you lot think in the comment section down below of what you think. Like, maybe you don't have to agree, but I also feel like this is maybe a marketing ploy because they need the revenue for the Tekken World Tour, so they can get a big payout, a prize pot and stuff like that. Who knows? But I would love to know what your thought process is on this. So I think that was it for that. Obviously, they showed Eddie Gordo as well. Obviously, I'll get into the Eddie Gordo stuff afterwards. But yeah, that is the Tekken Talk Live summed up in a nutshell. It's just, you know, they've got patch notes for stuff. As you said, it's running free too. They've changed. Yeah, there is stuff happening. It's good that they're active on it, but I do feel like there is stuff in the game that definitely need to be addressed. Like down forward 1 for being jailing is, yeah, it's a bit strange to me. I don't know why. For Azu Senna, and then there's other like little stuff as well, like heat smashes hitting from far and then breaking the wall. I think, yeah, it just gets silly, you know. Maybe if they hit the wall and it splats them on the wall, that's fair enough. But breaking the wall, and yeah, I don't know. But then again, I guess it's more damage, right? If they hit the wall and then you do a wall combo and then you break the wall, I don't know. There's something that they can do, but yeah, I've seen characters be hit from so far. But yeah, will I be paying for the premium side of things? I don't think so, in my opinion, because I don't know how many times we're gonna get the Tekken Talk shop, not the Tekken Talk shop. What am I talking about? The Tekken part. What's it called? Tekken. I'm trying to figure out. So I went past this part as well. So this part, they're saying second. So they done second update, third update. So the third update is April the 2nd. Evo Japan is in the middle of that, and then the fourth update, version 1.4. will primarily focus on buffing characters who haven't been able to fully showcase their uniqueness. However, adjustments to certain moves that exhibit significant strength will also be made. So, yeah, they're doing some stuff over here. But yeah, the Tekken Fight Pass, sorry, that is the name. So, yeah, this is very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Because, yeah, we don't know how many times we're going to have the pass, right? This Tekken Fight Pass could be every month for all we know, right? So we just have to be careful. But yeah, all in all, I hope you lot enjoyed the Tekken Talk. I wanted to do a summary version, like I said, because I was really tired earlier. And to be honest, I don't think that being up as a video was a good representation of, you know, the content I do. I was so tired, extremely, extremely tired. I'm fully awake now. I've had my rest. I'm good. I'm definitely good. So yeah, let me know what you lot think about all of those updates. Obviously, the main ones to take away is obviously the Fight Pass. I'm surprised that Link Xiao Yu kind of didn't get anything heavy. But again, we'll just see what happens at the Tekken, Tekken World Tour, Evo Japan. we'll see what happens. I think Yoshimitsu needs to get gutted as well. I think he doesn't need to be recovering just normal health. I think he needs to be gutted quite a bit. Does too much. But that's just my thoughts. You lot let me know in the comment section down below. Remember to subscribe. It supports the channel, keeps me motivated to do videos like this. And then we'll be on to the next video. As always, take it easy. Peace.